If I can have your attention here in the media center, we are joined by Matt Kenseth, driver of the number 20 Dollar General Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, who will now start on the pole for Sunday's AAA 400. Has some connections upstairs, I assume, to get that starting position. But you know, the weather has played in your favor. Talk about getting that prime starting position for Sunday's race.
Well, I think we all would have liked to get on a track today and get some practice. I know there's some things we wanted to work on and try to, you know, improve from the spring, you know, for this race. So I think everybody want to get on the track. I think it's one of the advantages about leading the points. Obviously, if it rains, you get a good starting spot in pit stall. So, you know, glad we're starting in the front, but still would have liked the track time.
Good deal. We'll open the floor to questions. Please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless microphone to you. We'll start with Kenny Bruce.
Kenny Bruce, NASCAR.com. I would ask you to talk about your pole run, but I guess that's not applicable here. Hey, outside of the plate tracks, are there any tracks that it makes more of a difference as far as track time before the actual race, that it would be more important for you guys to be on the track? And is Dover one of those?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to think about that a little bit. I guess anywhere where, you know, they haven't had a test, which they've had a lot of tests this year. So we have a tire test coming up in Phoenix the week after next. You know, so we'll have some time there. But I think probably all of them. I think it a little bit depends on your, you know, specific situation. You know, for us getting in last week, it's probably less important. Obviously, for our point situation, if we get practice today, then if we didn't get practice next week because everybody's starting over. So, you know, but other than that, every track, it's good to get some time on. Well, yeah, I mean, I think that makes, you know, a little bit of difference for sure being here for the second time. You know, if you go to any of these tracks where you go once a year, you know, Homestead and, you know, places like that, I think it's probably more important to get the practice.
Okay, we're going to go next to Andrew, and then we'll go to the gentleman over in the corner.
Force One, how does being locked into the next round change your approach to this weekend, if at all?
Really doesn't change my approach. I mean, I believe that, you know, you want to do the best you can every week. You want to keep performing at the same level, you know, for the next 8 weeks, I guess. So, you know, I think you want to run up front. You want to be a contender. You want to be in that mix to be in position to try to win the race at the end of the day. You know, keep your pit crew performing at a top level. Keep yourself. I think you just want to keep the whole thing rolling. You know, and just keep working at it 1 week at a time.
Good deal.
Zach Catan's ready front stretch. What are your feelings towards Tony Stewart and what he's meant toward your career and his announcement this past week?
Yeah, I mean, Tony, you know, I mean, is one of the most, if not the most talented race car driver I think you could ever see. So he's a guy who can win on, you know, win anywhere, and certainly has had a very successful and colorful and fun career to watch. You know, a lot going on. So anyway, I think whenever you have a legend that ends up retiring, and he's a driver as popular as Jeff and Tony and things like that, you know, you always start, you know, think about all the things you watched or maybe raced against him, and some of the things he's done, and you know, certainly I think the sport will miss him.
Any more questions for Matt Kenseth? Well, Matt, the rest of the day is yours. I don't know how you plan to spend it.
Hardest thing I did today was get out of bed. Thanks, guys.
Take care.